man. If you ain't messing with Kaye, then ain't the truth. We about to find out like right now. This the street show. Taking over everybody's street just like Debo. No matter where you call in from, give a shout. Tell you like somebody told me. The street show, that's the place to be. Welcome to the street show. We gon' keep it real at the street show, yeah. Welcome to the street show. It's something like a party at the street show. We got interviews on deck, the latest news on deck, Kaye TheTruth on deck, DJs on deck, in the orders on deck, new music on deck. Tell everybody tune in. Go and download that app.
The Flame Show, The Truth Talk Show, The Ladies Answer, World of DJs, and The Street Show are powered by The Truth Talk Show.
Man, you know what it is. It's your girl, Kaye TheTruth, mistress of the mix, queen of the streets. In studio right now, we have the one, the only PiKaHsSo. What's up, Pik?
What's up, world? It's your boy PiKaHsSo Verbadelyck, a.k.a. the American Widow, a.k.a. Clayface Jones, a.k.a. Master of Intelligence,
a.k.a. Dallas Legend.
Yeah, right.
That's what they call you out in the streets.
It's because I'm old.
Oh, whatever. You have works on top of works. Let's go in.
Okay, let's go. Let's talk.
First of all, you know what I want to get into. How did you come up with the joint for the Mavericks anthem in 2006 that, hey, playoff time, you was doing your thing. How did you connect and get that done?
I had a friend named Alan Cohen, good friend of mine. I think he's Jewish or Caucasian descent. I don't know. He was like, he hit me up. He said, "Hey man, I'm doing some stuff with the Mavericks on a solo tip. Are you down?" Oh yeah, I'm down to do it. So I'm recording it. And he called me back, and then I made an announcement that we had a group called PPT. Then he called me back and said, "Hey man, you think you can get the new group that you're doing to do the Maverick theme song?" So I called Picnic and Tahiti. We put it together, and there you have it, the Dallas Maverick theme song. It all came into fruition because of my homeboy Alan Cohen and TexasGigs.com.
So PPT is
PiKaHsSo, Picnic Time in Tahiti.
So what's up with the group? Are y'all still together? What's going on with that? Y'all want to get back together?
No, we're no longer together. It wasn't always like peace, but it's peace now. I talked to Picnic and Tahiti like a couple of months ago at the final Friday hip hop show in Deep Ellum, so we good, you know. But is PPT gonna be back together? I doubt it. But that don't mean it's no bad energy. It's love. I just doubt it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait a minute. We saw you out at Vertigo doing your thing, networking. You had your supporters out, peeking at you. So what new projects do you have coming on?
I'm working on a new album right now. It's called the South Dallas Griot. Or Dallas Griot, or the Griot, I don't know, but it's going to have the word griot in it, which is an African storyteller. I'm going to tell the story of me. If people want to hear it, I don't know. Tell the story of how I came through, what I've been through, what people have been through. But in a storytelling form. I feel like Slick Rick meets Big Daddy Kane meets Kwame meets Parliament Funkadelic, all merged into one bowl.
Well, you know what? You always had a distinctive sound. Yeah. Nobody has yet copied your sound.
Yeah, they tried.
So, they tried. Hey, they ain't even duplicated.
Yeah, they tried to. I don't say they tried, but there've been, great minds think alike. People compare me. Say you trying to be like Kendrick Lamar. You trying to be like Andre 3000 from Outkast. I get that sometimes, and I know there's no way to prove it, but I've been doing it. The people around here know I've been doing this style that I call celestial brain funk. I've been doing this style for a long time, and I didn't bite off no Andre 3000 or no Kendrick Lamar. No diss to them, bro. I worked with them, but I didn't bite off of them. Unfortunately, I'm in a city like Dallas and I just got overlooked. Might be my fault, I can take that. But I don't bite off nobody. I've been doing this for a very long time. I got songs to document it, to see my style in this embryonic phase and before it metamorphosized. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So how did you come up with this sound? I mean, because it's so different. Your videos are banging.
Thank you.
How did you do all that?
I came with this sound, man, just listening, like my mama listen to the Parliament, Stevie Wonder, Moms Mabley, listening to the gospel music, it's a cornucopia of sounds all merged into one. It's like goulash. It's like, goulash, you put that okra, corn, tomatoes, everything's in it. And it's just a hybrid of all those sounds. Like I said, Stevie Wonder, all the people that got harmony, a little Big Daddy Kane, a little dibble dabble, everything. Studying your Eurythmics, Manhattan Transfer, Cab Calloway, anybody that they can emit any kind of sound from their mouth. I studied their vocal intonations, and it just evolved in what you see now, if you will.
So you started out singing. You can sing, I heard.
I don't know if it's singing, but I can get in the studio and put the vocals together like a tenor, a bass, and a high, and merge them all together. That's how you get that brain funk. You gotta be a little sloppy. Get that funk, you gotta be sloppy. It's that sloppy funk. Like, yeah. I'm singing with I'm gonna give you some of my little, my recipe. Singing with the, my tongue and the roof of my mouth to get that. That's how you get that funk. Yeah. Singing with my that's how you get that funk. And singing like a chipmunk. Singing with my fingers over my nose. Just trying my best to be as avant-garde as I humanly can be.
Creative funk-garde, let's be clear.
Avant-garde. Avant-garde, it means to be creative or groundbreaking.
Oh, okay.
I think avant-garde.
Got it. I thought you said funk.
Yeah, we can. I do the funk, but I said avant-garde. I try to be innovative or creative or groundbreaking. Avant-garde, different, trailblazing.
So we always see you with that mask, the green outfit with the little mask over your face.
Okay, yeah, that's in my video called Definition of Darwinism. I'm the definition of Darwinism, a highly evolved species. My bowels are the shit, like the synonym for feces. I am a tulpa, conjured up in the mind of Tibetan gods. Do spiritual emanation the way you think is so odd. You know it, the illest poet who needs no cosign or nod. I'm the Colin Kaepernick of hip-hop, burning more bridges than Todd. I gave rap respiration, the destination is final. I broke my back on the mic, wait for it, it's final. I'll entice sons and daughters to heist guns and slaughter any adversary that really seems to stand in my path. I Day Dewey Dembella, I'm Charles Lee Ray. I'm putting my soul inside of Chucky and I'ma slice you in half. That song is called The Definition of Darwinism. If you ever been to science and you studied Charles Darwin, he's the guy that told you about evolution, how things evolved, how horses became giraffes and giraffes became hippopotamuses or whatever. They all started from a pony. And that's how giraffe necks they extended because they couldn't reach the trees. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds hundreds and 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 hundreds of years ago. That's how they became giraffes, because the horse had to keep stretching their neck to get the fruit. It's called evolution. I'm the ultimate consummate evolution of MCing. I'm the definition of Darwinism. I am a highly evolved species. My bowels, but bowels are the shit, bowels are shit, are the shit, like the synonym for feces. A tulpa, conjured up in the mind of Tibetan gods. A tulpa is a Tibetan thought process, a thought form. In Tibet, they think tulpas are Tibetan gods. They think if they all think together at one, they can make something happen. They can make you levitate. They can make things appear. I'm a tulpa. It's a Tibetan thought process, a Tibetan thought form. I'm conjuring up in the mind of the Tibetan gods. I mean, I'm not even real. I'm only thought up by Tibetan gods. I'm like I guess you could say like a spirit or whatever. Okay. You know, the illest poet who needs no cosign or nod. I don't need no cosign for none of you niggas. I need no cosign or nod. I'm the Colin Kaepernick of hip-hop, burning more bridges than Todd. I love that line. I'm burning bridges. That's what I am lyrically. Well, I take that back. I think I do need some. That's just some lyrical shit. Nigga do need a little help. I ain't gonna lie. That shit sound cool on the back, but you need the help. So I don't wanna be out there and put no bad vibes to these young cats like you don't need. You need help in this industry. But on that mic, you gotta be cocky. You gotta let your kahunas hang. So I'm just saying, I'm the Colin Kaepernick of hip hop, burning more bridges in time. Colin Kaepernick, he burned bridges. Mm-hmm. I'm explaining the lyrics or whatever. He burned bridges to stand up for what he believed in. That's why I said the Colin Kaepernick of hip hop. Even though I don't think I've done nothing he's done, but I'm willing to do it. If I'm ever placed in that position, I'm able to stand up for what I believe in. Right. Even if it means you don't get no money, if you don't get no record sales, you don't get no radio play. I've tried to do that K104 shit way back in the day, all that kind of stuff way back in the days. It never panned out for me. But it panned out for other brothers, not for me. I'm not knocking what the other dudes, the other younger cats I see doing. It just didn't work for me. So I just said, you know what? I just burn these bridges on my own and do my own thing.
So tell us about the movie you were featured in, the Dallas movie. I heard something.
You know about that?
I heard about that.
Oh, wow.
This is a street show. We always keep our ears to the street.
I know you knew about that. There's a movie called We From Dallas, directed by Teddy Cool, King Hollis, Joel Salazar. I know I'm leaving out some name, but it's directed by them three. It's the story of the Dallas griots, with the people that paved the way, basically, like DLC. S1.
Like PiKaHsSo.
You think I paved the way?
That's why they put you in there, right?
Maybe because I know a lot about the history. Maybe I was just I think, you know what? A lot of people ask me that. I think, on record, I think they put me there because I'm a conduit. Like a conduit is, for people don't like a connector point for the DFW hip hop history, because no matter what, I know about your history. Sometimes I know more about your history than you know about your history of yourself. And if I don't know, I'll study it. No matter if you're young, old, small, no matter how big it, I studied everybody. So I told them about Left Right Shoe MC, telling them about Nemesis, telling them about Lance Romance, telling them about all the people that was pivotal to build our scene. No disrespect to the new guys, but it was a scene in Dallas way before. We had Ushay, we had Dr. Rock, we had the Fila Fresh crew, we had Erykah Badu before she became Erykah Badu, which was Apples. So that's how all that started. I was talking to Joel Salazar, just telling him. And before you know it, I became a pivotal part of that movie. It's called We from Dallas. You know.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm anxious to see it.
They got DOC in there, Vanilla Ice in there, which is a part of our history. Even though people might not want to claim that Vanilla Ice is a pivotal part of our DFW, Dallas Fort Worth. It's a pivotal part, whether we want to admit it or not. So, you know, mention him, playing skills, S1 who produced he did tracks on Kanye West and Jay-Z and Beyonce. All these people are a connector, a conduit for our Dallas scene. And sometimes when you tell a history, even though you might not like certain people or like certain things about it, if you're going to tell history correctly, you can't leave names out. That's like going to the family reunion. You might have that uncle that's on crack, but they still your family member, whether you like it or not. You got that's Uncle so and so.
That's Uncle Crackhead.
That's Uncle Terry. That's Aunt Jocelyn or whatever. Right. You got to mention them. So we all part of this melting pot in Dallas, whether we like it or not.
I agree.
If you're not dealing with Kaye, it ain't the truth.
So what do you think about the hip hop scene right now? The state of hip hop music.
The hip hop scene in general or in Dallas?
Well, first off, in general, since we just recently had a death.
Rest in peace to XXXTentacion. XXXTentacion. I think that's how you pronounce his name. And some other guy died in Pittsburgh.
Got shot in the face.
Polo Logo. I know I'm mispronouncing his name, but you can put it up under here. But that's a shame. But I don't want to spend so much time today, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm disappointed that we lost two rappers on the same day. XXXTentacion. Mm-hmm. I seen a couple of his videos. I seen the video he's hanging a little white kid. He's real controversial. He's real avant-garde and genius, tinkering on genius levels. But it's a shame that he got taken out over some dumb shit. I know whatever excuse my cuss. Sorry about that. But sorry about that. I don't mean to cuss, but he got taken out over some dumb stuff. Dumb stuff. But was it worth it? Was it worth killing a brother?
No.
And then you see the other guy that got killed in Pittsburgh or Pennsylvania. I can't think of his name. It's on VladTV.com. I've seen it on there. I can't think of the guy's name. But when you probably look it up, we get it before the end get through. Then you got the guy 6ix9ine. He going to Chicago, which is, by the way, one of the most dangerous cities in the world, in the United States. And he said, "Test my gangster." That's the Hispanic guy with the rainbow colored hair. Man, I think sometimes we playing with hip hop. We playing with the culture. That's what I think about. And I don't want to be like the old bitter guy, but I think a lot of these cats is playing with our culture. You're not taking it serious. The hip hop is turned to something else. You got the men wearing skirts, purses, got their fingernails done, calling it homeboy bae. I seen young thug calling his homeboy bae and holding my boo and got the glass.
I think they got engaged or something.
You really think they got engaged?
Well, you know, they level of engagement.
They doing that for publicity. But in the process of doing that publicity, you turn down the structure. Now, you can do what you want to in hip-hop. Because in our era, we had our share of corny rappers too from our era. So I ain't going to act like we didn't do it. But when you pushing this, it's like in hip-hop now, we pushing a gay agenda. Everybody not gay. A lot of people are afraid to step out. They don't want to offend the LGBT. What do you call it?
LGBTQ and
whatever. All them alphabets. They're afraid to offend. Me, I don't feel like you got to force that down your kid's throat. You know, everybody acting gay. They wearing tight clothes and all that kind of stuff like that, which is cool. That's your thing. Do it. That's not my cup of tea. But what I do like about I like to be responsible when I'm on a mic device. I believe in being responsible because I'm an elder statesman. So if I can talk about the bad I don't like I said, the gay stuff and all the killing over dumb shit. I mean dumb stuff. Not bad.
It's okay. It is what it is.
I like to talk about the good things that I see the younger generation doing. This generation, they make it. They finding their own footing. You know what I mean by that? They finding their footing. They putting their stuff out and they finding, hey, I can with my own internet, my own Instagram, my own Facebook, my own Twitter, my own Snapchat. I have my own following. They don't even need major labels, and I I respect that. Like, wow, these young cats is making money. Like that dude PiKaHsSo that got passed away. This dude getting 2 or 3, 4 million views on his own. Chance the Rapper, 6ix9ine. Just use that energy for, it's like Spider-Man. Remember Spider-Man? Mm-hmm. His granddaddy, his uncle. I forgot his uncle. With great powers, comes with great responsibility. That's power you got. With push of a button, you can influence. So I like that about these young cats. I ain't gonna sit on this mic and just hate on the young cats, because like our generation had a lot of fugazi shit, fugazi stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking comfortable. I feel comfortable enough to be like
do
that
what
with
you do. This is the street show.
You know what I'm saying? So but I like what a lot of the young cats in Dallas do. Like I named off Nemesis and DOC and Erykah Badu. I like what Go Yayo doing. I like what Get Money Lil Running. I like what Yellow Beezy doing. And I mean that. Mo 3. I watch these young cats. We inadvertently we helped build the foundation, but they took something that we did and went way further than we ever went with it. Mm-hmm. on a grassroots level. When I look at some of their videos, I'm watching some of their videos. Besides Nemesis, they taking streets that we took for granted when we were younger, and they making them global. I'm like, okay, that's all about custom. That's all about Ledbetter. I'm watching their video. I know these houses in the street. Them houses that they shooting in front of them streets. Them houses been around since the 70s and the 80s. So I watched Trap Boy Fred. I'm watching his videos. Like, he around the corner from my grandmama. I know. Over the Oak Cliff, over like on Custer and Fordham Road, somewhere in a Beckley Center. I'm looking at the streets like, man, you see how excited I'm getting? These dudes are taking our streets in Dallas, this younger generation, the names I name, and they making them famous. I'm looking at Yellow Beezy. He filmed one of his videos over there about the Keith's Library, over by Keystone, over by William Fried Chicken. Okay. I remember that's be Treasure City over that way. So I love what these young cats doing. I mean that. I don't need nothing from them. Let's get it twisted. I don't need nothing from you young cats. All you old cats, I walk to walk and I do my own thing. But I'm just giving you props. Sometimes you give people props, they think you want something from them. That means a lot to me. I stand on my own. I don't need nothing from you. Don't get it twisted. But I'm just keeping it real. I don't need nothing from. Sometimes he just shout we work, but I don't need nothing. I'm just giving you props for nothing, with no malice or no money. I don't need nothing from you. I see Yellow Beezy, like I said, Go Yayo, Get Money Lil Running.
What advice do you have for them?
Keep making that money. Stay out of the bullshit. Keep making your money. Stay out of that bullshit. All that little dumbass arguing. You see what just happened with PiKaHsSo and the other guy. I can't think of his name. I wish I knew his name. I'm gonna look it up so I can get his name right. But you see what happened with them. But get your money. Get your publishing. Your publishing. That is so pivotal. That's what I didn't know when I was younger. I didn't learn about publishing. Like I knew about publishing, but I didn't know about publishing thoroughly until probably to like 2006 or 7 or 8. Imagine if I'd have known what I know now. Publishing is like having life insurance. It's the equivalent of having your life insurance or your 401k. That's like hip-hop version of 401k, where you can get your publishing right through ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, and then you come back later on, them little checks will come in. You never know. When you get older, you can live off that. Maybe not live, you still get a little $50 check, a little $100 check, a little $300 check here and there. So get your publishing, get your YouTube licensing. Make sure if you put your stuff on YouTube, make sure your stuff is digitally fingerprinted by going through the appropriate conduits like a CD Baby or whatever you use to make sure your stuff is digitally fingerprinted. So when your stuff is on YouTube, they'll pay you for that. I know I ain't telling y'all nothing that you don't already know, but that's my advice. Get your money. Everything don't have to be for free. You know, everything I'm doing for free is cool. But make sure you get your money. Make sure you get your cut all the excess people out your life you don't need. Sometimes having all them extra people around, that's just an extra paycheck you gotta pay. If you can do that shit on your own, do it as much as you can by yourself. All the extra entourage, you don't need all that. Let's say for the video, taking them out of town, that's just extra money you spending. Save your money, allocate your money, know how to budget your money. It's all about budgeting and project promotion and allocation or whatever. Learn retail price and positioning, how you place your stuff in retail and you get price and positioning. Learn, expand your vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. Because as strange as people may think I am, it's all about intellect. Don't never let a day go by where you don't expand or you don't learn something. Expand, learn. Everybody in your circumference, your circle, make sure they're accounted for. Make sure they're accounted for. If you're not passing out flyers, if you're not promoting, if you're not doing something, setting up the stage show or something like that, DJing or something, what is your worth? You're not needed around. I don't need people around me. You shouldn't need. That's what I'm telling to the young cat. They're just around. I don't need nobody around me standing around looking cool in their Jordans. Make sure you applying yourself and you using your your people around you using their ability for something. Nobody need niggas just standing around looking cool, getting on female. Anybody can do that.
Right on.
Strap up. Don't have all these damn babies all around the city.
You have no check when you have a lot of babies.
You can't. That is not cool. Everybody trying to be, oh man, I got a blessing. Yeah, I have 1 or 2 are cool. Nobody 30 years, 25 years old need those 6, 7, 8 kids. That's just bad sexual misconduct. You got bad sexual practices. Put on the rubber. Strap up. A woman, get your tubes. Strap up. You don't need all these. I'm just keeping it 100. A lot of people ain't telling these kids that. They have to.
You need to.
I'm 21. I got 8 kids. No, my dude, don't do that. All your money going to child support. Get your money, be straight. Don't get caught up in no foolishness and knock off all that unnecessary beef.
Right on. So what were some of the positive things that music has done for you in your life?
So the positive thing, I made a little, when I was popping with PPT and Red Rum, we got to tour, got to see all over the universe, or all over the United States. For Red Rum Records, we had the distribution deal with Universal. We got a chance to see stuff. We got a chance to see stuff that we'll never get a chance to see. That's the beauty of it about touring. Seeing parts of the world that you'll never get a chance to see. The only thing I regret about it is that we didn't have the this stuff to be able to document that stuff.
Right.
Back then you had to have a real camera crew or an extensive camera to get a lot of that stuff documented. But that's what I like about it. We got a chance to see the world, meet people, realize that everybody has the same struggle. They speak in a different tongue, a different dialect, or a different vernacular, but they still have the same pain and struggle no matter where you go to, whether it be New Orleans, the Bay, Louisiana, Arkansas, Tyler, Texas. Everybody has the same struggle. We're not as different as we like to believe. And I realize, man, it's people feeling pain all over the world. Jimmy Wapo, that's his name. That's the guy that got killed. Rest in peace to Jimmy Wapo. He got killed same day as Triple X Toxion, I forgot his name. But yeah, but that's one thing, I'm all over the place. I want to say his name right, Jimmy Wapo. But that's one thing I got out of there. You know, you make money, met a lot of beautiful women all over the world. Not to try to have sex with them or intercourse, I'm trying to just meeting beautiful women, meeting people that feel the same pain that we feel. Them had dudes cried on my shoulder, just cry because they feeling pain too. The brothers going in the Bay Area and the Sacramento, just to realize how they run their neighborhoods. They run their neighborhoods like military. In the Bay Area, they run their neighborhoods like the military, like a governor. This governor, he's a mayor. That's wow. Going to Chicago, see how they run it. You can't have your hat like this side. That's what I liked about tour, just seeing everybody's culture. New Orleans, listening to their vocal cadence or how they deliver their word. Whoa, hey baby, and that. New York, yo, what's up, son? In New York, South, everybody got the Southern drawl. It's just the beauty of it, man. When you go on tour, experience the city. Don't just rap, experience the city. Take pictures, learn culture, learn art, expand, you know what I'm saying? That's what I liked about this. Just meeting people like Sean Kennedy, a good promoter out in the West Coast and the Bay Area. He took us all around and Mike Strang and Marie Strang, and then we had the distribution deal with learning about different parts of the world I never left. That's what I liked about it. Like, wow, we get to travel and meeting cool people.
Okay. If you had the opportunity to work with 5 artists, who would it be and why?
If I had a chance to work with 5 artists, who would it be and why? That's a good ass question. Pharoah Monch, because he has dope ass lyrics. I love his, I love the way he rap. Pharoah Monch, Stevie Wonder, because he's just, damn, that's Stevie Wonder. Just a genius. Man, just to be in I just like to be in a room with him, just absorb his genius and respect his genius. The Parliament Funkadelic Circle, because I do the funk. I just want to funk out with them one time before I die. I went to one of their concerts at House of Blues or whatever, the Hard Rock House of Blues, about 8-9 years ago. But like I said, Parliament, because they just the funk. You can't go nowhere without the funk. The funk is pivotal for music. Pharoah Monch, Parliament, Stevie Wonder. It's a hard question. Damn, I don't know.
Why are you making those faces?
I'm trying to think. You said 5 people. Oh man, Razzcast. He's just a superb lyric. He was down here not too long ago. I like his lyricism. I'm all about lyrics. Big Daddy Kane.
Yeah.
I like Big Daddy Kane. I like to do some stuff with him. Cool G Rap. When I die, scientists go reserve my brain. Donate to science to answer the and explain. I like that complex, obtuse flow, just real intricate. So them 5.
Okay. So you didn't name anyone new.
Who about to work with somebody new? Drake.
Oh.
I work with Drake. I like Drake. Even though Pusha T brought that heat to his ass on that battle, but I like something about Drake. I like it. Like the way he's moving. Drake is dope.
So you think Pusha T, you brought the heat?
I think Pusha T brought it to Drake's ass.
Do you think Drake can answer? Or he not gonna answer?
I don't think he's gonna. I said Jay Prince said he couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't know Jay Prince is respected in the South, but it's a battle, Jay Prince. Let him respond. Let him bring the heat, man.
Tear that ass up.
Let him bring the heat. The best man win. But I think Pusha T won that battle. That black motherfucker's a problem.
But wait a minute. But do you think? Because I haven't listened to the album, but I heard he was talking about his supposedly Drake baby mama or whatever. Don't you think he gets a little petty?
It's battle. I mean, it's a little petty, yeah. It
but
is
what
petty.
started the battle? Or maybe
I have no idea. I heard they've been doing that subliminal jabbing for the last 5, 8, 9, 10 years. But I liked it. When Dre released this single, I was like, oh shit, he put it on Pusha T. That W or whatever it's called. Then Pusha T just had to. He had no choice but to go away because Drake was putting at the moment. Drake was putting on Pusha T ass.
Oh, okay.
That Duppy, then he puts that ID on. They really said Drake got a kid or whatever. It's messy. I admit it's very messy and it's tacky. But Tupac did it.
Whose beef was better? Drake and Pusha T or Nas and Jay-Z? That ether.
You know what? I wasn't really impressed with the Jay-Z and Nas battle. I was bored by it.
wasn't either.
I wasn't
Ether
impressed.
was pretty cool.
But if I had to say who won a Jay-Z and Nas battle, I like Jay-Z's verse. I like Jay-Z's better. I'm not a big Jay-Z fan. I don't hate Jay-Z. I'm not caught up in the hype like everybody else. Everybody calling him and Beyonce the king and the queen. That's fugazi to me. They're not a king to me. That's no hating. They're just not king to me. They just rappers and singers. But if I had to say who won that battle out of Jay-Z and Nas, I'd say Jay-Z did it better. I like the Takeover better than Ether. I didn't like the Ether beat. I thought it was a terrible beat. But who was the most entertaining? Out of them two, out of Drake and Pusha T and Jay-Z and Nas, I say Drake and Pusha T. But I think the rawest beef that I ever heard was Tupac when he did hit him up on Biggie.
Yeah,
That beef made me cringe because I wasn't used to nothing like that. Tupac made it where you immune to stuff like that. After I heard that, anything else, like, I already heard it. When he did that, I got your wife. No, yeah. Don't you one of y'all got sickle cell? Like, oh.
Yeah.
Tupac took it there. Took Mobb Deep and Prodigy and all of them.
Yeah, he had.
F Cheeto XL. That was, to me, at that particular juncture in my life, I never heard nobody come that raw. And Common kind of brought it to Ice Cube ass too, and Ice Cube brought it back to Common when they had their beef. So it's been a lot of them that went raw like that. But I like the Pusha T in the Drake battle. I wish it went further. I wish Drake wouldn't have folded up. I know Jay Prince. I know Jay Prince is respected. His word stands for something. But me, I'm hard. I probably did it anyway. I know Jay Prince said I can't let him talk about put me out there like that. Jay Prince gotta be mad at me. That's me. You know, I'm gonna release it anyway. As a man, you got to respond. As a man.
Yeah.
It's going down, right here, on the show. Powered by Truth Talk Show.
So what 3 things do we need to know about Pik that we don't? That we want to know? We should know.
I'm funny. I think that's not being arrogant.
Yes, you are.
I think I'm a funny dude. Like I was talking to my homeboy Big Hug. He was like, man, because you funny. I never really just talked to you this long. I got a sense of humor. My heart means well. I think that's one thing. I mean well. I love to help as many people as I humanly can. Even though my homeboy James Shepard of Eargasm, he got this Eargasm CD. He said, don't let PiKaHsSo Ice Grill fool you. He's got a good heart, and I think that's what they don't know. I love my daughter. You know, I love her. But all this stuff I'm telling you, it had to evolve. You know. I think I'm really insightful and thought-provoking. Got a real insightful thought process on life. I try to be as positive as I humanly can, even though I'm not always positive. I'm not a perpetually happy dude all the time, but I try to omit good energy as much as I humanly can. I'm a man of my word. I know you said 3, but I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm going to do it, it's going to be done. If I can't, I apologize with all sincerity, with true sincerity. That's more than 3.
That's what's up.
It's time for the wind down.
So tell us again about your new project. When is it dropping? When is the video? Are you finishing up a video?
Oh yeah. The video I'm finishing up, that's just something I'm doing just to get to people. I don't feel like my buzz is strong. I'm an older cat, so the buzz is weak. I'm being honest with you. I don't like to lie on camera. And my buzz is weak, so I said I'm gonna drop some underground. This one is called Deeply Rooted Issues.
Wait a minute, you got some issues that's deep?
Oh, I got deeply rooted issues.
Oh, okay.
I'm not afraid to discuss it.
I think we all do.
I got deeply rooted mental issues. I got deeply rooted social issues. I feel insecure about coming in public sometime, about the music. My mind, I'm in my head too much. In my head, I got over anxiety. I'm overthinking everything. I'm getting to the point where I'm afraid to even have intercourse with a woman. I'm scared they're going to get pregnant. I just got I'm a terrible father, you know. To my daughter, I'm trying to make up all the lost time and not being a good father to her. me and my daddy that had all this stuff. It's just a whole lot of stuff. It's like Velcro. My life just stuck to me, and I'm very open about it. Sometimes when you open about that, like my homegirl Michi said on the radio show, that can turn against you, but I'm very open about it. So I got deeply rooted issues. We all do, but a lot of people like to hide their issues and put it on these clothes and all this hat stuff, but you still got issues.
Right.
You can look nice on the outside, but how your inside look.
Who shot the video?
The new video I'm doing, Deeply Rooted Issues, directed by Marcelo Suba of Time Warp Studios. He does all my videos. First it used to be Tahiti used to do them, and Google, but now it's just Marcelo's doing them. Marcelo Suba, Time Warp Studios.
Shout out your social media and tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Twitter at PiKaHsSo, PiKaHsSo. Instagram at PiKaHsSo, PiKaHsSo. Snapchat at PiKaHsSo, PiKaHsSo, or PiKaHsSo.com, PiKaHsSo.com. You know, Verbadelyck Records, you see the stuff. Get the gear.
Know what it is.
Get to see Verbadelyck, get the gear, all that stuff. Well, ain't no watch, but I don't know, I showed you the watch. This watch is actually a cheap watch that I got from online on Amazon.com for like $12.99.
That's what's up, saving money. Well, you know what it is. It's your girl, Kaye TheTruth, mistress of the mixed queen of the street. And you are listening to The Street Show. Let's get into some more hot music. Google me, www.kaythetruth.com. Follow me on all social media, Kaye TheTruth, and we're out.
Yeah.